into a young lady's life.
But what
Yes, Cecily, yes.
prospects? What prospects could cause you to leave Burford?
A trip somewhere, a lost aunt who has a fortune, wants to take me into her home.
Those are novels things. They don't happen to real girls.
Oh, you lost your sense of adventure while I was away, Cecily.
You read quite too much, Amelia. Things here are plain and simple. Flowers and sunshine and meadows.
Yes,
Not,
yes.
not great arts and
Libraries,
prospects and
books,
stories.
very large pianos. Don't look so askance. Let us run about and forget about it for now.
You're all right, of course, Amelia.
You know where daisies grow, do you know?
Yes, yes, I do!
Mr. Roberts.
Yes, Frank.
Excuse me?
Yes, Frank.
Enunciate at all times. It'll treat you well. Robinson. It's not proper for me to offer up a critique unless it is asked for.
Agreed.
But Robertson, were a recommendation that my opinion be proffered, I would have much to say.
Well, I assure you, sir, if I required your opinion, I would beg for it. Were such an opportunity to cross my mind, I would not pass it by for one moment. I would speak up, as loud as the birds sing, which is quite loud.
Robertson, it depends on the bird.
This is true, sir, but the birds that I hold in my mind...
A swallow barely springs. That bird sings rather loud.
Enunciation, sir, enunciation.
Your painting is dreadful. Not a critique, just an opinion.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Robertson,
Thank you.
may I say that
Thank you.
while it is a pleasure to have you in my house,
Yes.
you
Yes.
are not due to inherit it until I am dead, and I do not plan on dying anytime soon.
Good, good. For I enjoy your company, and
When
enunciation.
when will you be leaving Robertson?
When will I be leaving?
Oh. Sorry, brother. Who is our guest?
This is Mr. Robertson, who the estate will fall to whenever I'm dead.
Mr. Robertson?
Pleased to meet you. I'm just doing some miserable painting.
Oh, let me see. I love to sketch.
Oh. Well, I wouldn't mind asking for your opinion, then,
Well,
if you would be so kind.
may I?
Oh, very well. But don't stare too long, your eyes will begin to hurt. It's not proper for a lady.
That's right. I won't look at anything for more than a minute.
Amelia, what have you been up to? Your hair is all a flutter and a flurry. Askance.
Well, you must know, dear Cecily and I mean, Miss Winters, were frolicking outside. It's very
Thank you. I appreciate your opinion. I so often appreciate the opinions of those who
very
have
cheerful for a
eyes.
man.
None of us to let...
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Miss Winters, this is Mr. Robertson, my brother's
just been doing some miserable painting.
They're quite expressive.
I believe the word is
They
terrible.
might make me cry. I cry very easily.
She does. We sent her away so she wouldn't cry as much, and she came back and she cries just as much.
Oh no, they sent me away to learn.
You must how not to cry.
Why would you want I found a baby lamb. They'd just been born. He's all white and fluffy and sweet and gentle.
Oh, I want to touch the lamb. I want to stroke it.
Much more pleasant than whoever you might be.
But with Cecily, don't you see? He's an eligible man.
Yes, I don't see what you would need with an eligible man, though, when you have all of the books shown.
No man like this.
Still don't see what you would need with him.
Sometimes I wonder what women speak of when they huddle together.
I wouldn't know.
Something tells me it would disturb me more than your painting.
Cecily, you must come over this evening. We're going to have dinner. We're going to sit around and read.
Read your silly books again, filling your head with foolish
Oh,
notions.
no. Perhaps we won't read. We'll get the men to do it for us.
Fine, I'll only half listen.
What are you talking about?
Oh, tonight's gathering, Mr. Robertson.
Yes,
Be
Mr.
there
Robertson.
first.
It's our custom for the men to read from books for hours on end.
Oh.
Now, when are you leaving, Mr. Robertson?
Yes, Mr.
Not for at least a fortnight.
Fortnight.
Yes. I explained that in my letter. You did read my letter.
Yes, we read it for half an hour.
Yes. It was the one that had the elaborate envelope with the beautiful painting.
Right. Was that hidden under the terrible painting? I only saw the terrible painting on the outside. I figured you must have used it as an envelope because you were too ashamed to display it.
Oh, Franklin's quite expressive.
Yes, well, I believe I must adjourn to my room.
You're making him adjourn to his room. Sorry, you can do that.
The fact that he has a room at all is a surprise to me.
Yes, great pleasure.
Sorry, I'm full of things.
I shouldn't touch you anyway. I shouldn't touch you.
What charming young ladies you have in this town.
Really, Amelia.
What? Just treating our guest
It's
well.
Our guest will make us paupers when he inherits this house. Well, you, I'll be dead.
I missed it. What's
Page 2 of the letter.
No, I couldn't. It's taking me more than a minute to read it, so I had to stop.
It's complicated, but due to our outdated laws and inheritance and so forth, well, the entire manor and estate and all the wealth contained therein falls to him when I die. And there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, Father wouldn't have wanted that at all.
No.
Well, Mother wouldn't have wanted that at all.
No.
Well, Grandfather wouldn't have wanted it.
No, but our great-grandfather was a bastard. And he said that his sister's line would always inherit so long as there was a male descendant.
Oh.
And he's the first. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry. I'm not going to die for a very long time.
No, Franklin.
There.
No.
Why don't you do something useful, Cecily, and fetch that little lamb? It might cheer her up.
You shouldn't order her around like that.
Well, why not?